This is a clause in an actual contract.
If the contract says any amendments to this agreement must be in writing and signed by both parties.
So what this means is that if there are any changes to this contract, it needs to be in writing and it needs to be signed by all parties for it to be enforceable. So this is actually a really good clause to include in any contract, and I'll tell you why. My client has a contract where he sold a business of his to a buyer. The way the payment for this business was structured is he collected a portion of the money up front or at closing, and then the rest of the money was supposed to be paid over a period of time. So at closing, the buyer issued 4 checks for the remainder of the payment for the business, and they were all post-dated, and this was the agreement. Subsequently, when my client went to deposit the check, they bounced, and then he later on found out that the reason they bounced is because there was a non-payment on there. So the good thing for my client is that the contract had this kind of language in there. This agreement shall constitute the entire agreement between the parties. Any prior understanding or representation of any kind preceding the date of this agreement shall not be binding upon either party except to the extent incorporated in this agreement. This is really powerful language for my client, and then either file a motion for summary judgment and win that motion, and then case is complete.